Um, basically, I'm pretty much like considered like a legend for like the West Coast because I've been doing hip hop ever since basically like all the dances was like created. I started dancing maybe like at the not maybe but at the age of 12, and then like to this current day. So like all those years, like I've seen every trend from like the Running Man, MC Hammer, to locking, popping, and then now like breaking, crumping, and like whatever dances out with Cat Daddy, all them other dances. Um, honestly, to me, those dances are like an extension like of hip hop, because hip hop itself has a certain flavor to it, you know, and like the mother dances to me is this like they're like an extension of like what hip hop was already like created with, you know, and as far as like the West Coast, poppin' started out here, which was a form of dance started by Boogaloo Sam, Skeeter Rabbit, and Poppin' Pete, and that started like on the West Side. I think the year was like 1977, like it started on the West Side, but everybody used to go to Fresno State. They used to have these events called the West Coast Relays. So what that did is they brought people down from Oakland, Los Angeles, the Bay Area, and there was a group called the Electric Boogaloos, you know, and them brothers though, like they would do like ticking, and always after the West Coast Relays, there was always a dance. So all the people that went to that dance, they would end up like battling each other. So basically, that's how like that dance got spreaded out. And then the movie Breaking came out. Breaking came out like in 83. And then from there, like the Electric Boogaloos was already pretty much like a popular group because they came on Soul Train in the early 70s. So with that, to me, the Central Valley and Fresno has like a lot of history with like hip hop. You know, I know the East Coast, they started with like legendary groups. One of the groups I'm involved with is Zulu Nation. Like that group started in 1973 in the Bronx. It's 2013, so that means that we're having a 40-year anniversary. And the concept, the reason why like hip hop came out of that because Africa Bambaataa wanted to start an organization where blacks and Latinos can like get together and stop fighting, because at that time like Puerto Ricans and blacks couldn't really get along because it was the South Bronx. And you had the South Bronx and you had the West Bronx. So he wanted to start an organization called Zulu Nation, and he was inspired by the movie Shaka Zulu. So with that in mind, Kool Herc, he came up with the term for a dance called B-boys. So basically, like you had a guy right here and a guy right here, and like he would play music, and every time like he would play a certain song, like the B-boys would react. So we had a dancer on each side while he was DJing. Um, so basically, that's like the origins of like where like hip hop. It was inspired from the idea coming out of Africa. A movie, like I said, Shaka Zulu, and inspired a man named Africa Bambaataa. Africa Bambaataa, the name definition means affectionate leader. So with that in mind, he was in another gang called the Black Spades, which was like the biggest gang in New York. And they fought like a lot of different gangs, but the Spades was so big that like Bambaataa had like power, like he can go anywhere, like in any neighborhood, Brooklyn, Queens, and the Bronx, and like nobody will like they wouldn't touch him because he was a legendary like gang leader.